Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today is Tuesday, January 25th, I think, 2022. And today I wanted to talk about my 3 least favorite lenses that I still have in my camera bag. Okay, some of these might be a little bit controversial because I know some people love these lenses and they all certainly serve their purpose, which is why they are still in my camera bag and I haven't sold them yet. I don't have immediate plans to sell them. So let's leave it at that. Okay, so anyway, disclaimer, I am not a professional photographer. This is my hobby. I don't make my living from photography, and I generally like to shoot travel. I shoot some portraits. I shoot a lot of self-portraits, I shoot some families, I shoot events. So that's the type of photography that I generally do. So with that said, let's talk about my 3 least favorite lenses that I still currently own. Okay, so I'm going to start with this one. This is the Sony 20mm f1.8 lens. Now this is the widest lens in my camera bag, and I want to love this lens so badly. I see a lot of people on YouTube rave about how this is their favorite lens and it's better than the G Master and this and that, and you know, I don't love it to be honest. And the reasons I don't really love it is that I find there is a fair amount of distortion with it, and this could just be me. I'm possibly, if I'm not using it properly, you know, subjects toward the edge of a wide photo will always look a little distorted. But I feel like they look very distorted. Like if I took a photo of my partner and I when we were traveling last year, and we were sort of in like, you know, one of the thirds of the photo, and like we just look super wide, like, I don't know, comically wide. Anyway, so I don't love that, and I've used this for vlogging. It was really having a hard time focusing. Like there was a lot of, you know, I'd be talking to the camera and then it would focus on something behind me, and then it would focus on my face again, and then it would focus behind me. Like it kind of lost focus a lot, and that I didn't think was very cool. But I am gonna keep trying with this one. I want to love it so much, and that is why I'm still keeping it for now. Okay, so the next lens on this list of my least favorite lenses is this one right here. It is the 30mm f3.8 macro lens. This is an APS-C lens, and you know, it is a good macro lens. There's nothing wrong with it. All the macro photos I've taken with this lens have been beautiful. They've been sharp. They're great. They're good. But the reason that it's on this list is that I don't do a lot of macro photography, and it's not really something that interests me as much as I thought it would. So currently I just have the box for right now because I've actually lent the lens to a friend of mine, and she's had it for months and I haven't actually missed it. So if that tells you anything. But I don't hate this lens, and if you are looking for an inexpensive macro lens, I would recommend this one for sure. It's a great lens. I just don't need it a lot. I don't shoot a lot of macro. So there's that one. Okay, so the third lens on this list, it hurts me to say it because this lens has served me well since I've had it. This was one of the first lenses. I think it was like the 3rd lens I ever bought for this camera, for my Sony A7R4. And it did serve its purpose. And it's still a good lens that I would probably actually recommend to a lot of people who are more hobbyist than I am. I am a hobbyist, but I also go overboard on things when I am really into something. So this lens is the Tamron 28-200 f2.8 to 5.6. This lens has been through a lot with me, has been to a lot of places with me, and that's probably the reason I can't let it go, even though I have the new Tamron 35 to 150 that I showed you yesterday. It is a great all-purpose, all-around lens. It is light. It's, from 28 to 200, that's a huge focal range. For traveling, if you're just going hiking and you want something lightweight, this is awesome because you can do landscapes. It's not super wide at 28, but it's wide enough. It goes to 200 millimeters, so that's pretty zoomed in. So if you see some wildlife, you can still take a decent photo of it. So the reason it's on this list is that I found when I've looked at the photos I've taken with this lens, it misses focus. I don't even know if it misses focus. The pictures just are not that sharp. When I zoom in, and it's a 61 megapixel camera, so I can zoom right in normally. And on, the sharper lenses, like you see every little detail. If I take a portrait, I see every pore in my face, right? This one, not so much. So that's why it's on this list. It is super versatile and I still love it. I still have feelings for it, but it is probably right now the least used and probably least useful for me right now because I have the Tamron, the other Tamron, but I still recommend this lens, especially if you're a beginner, especially if you are just a total hobbyist and you just want one lens that's lightweight. This is the way to go. And it pains me that it's on this list, but there you go. So that is it for today. These are the bottom 3 lenses in my camera bag. I hope you enjoyed today's video and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye everyone. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment if you don't mind.